that available. For example, when doing any sort of anaerobic exercise, but when there is enough oxygen to meet the muscle's demand, for example in aerobic, this does not happen. If the oxygen isn't supplied at the rate the muscles need it, this is called anaerobic glycolysis. The amount of hydrogen ions present will increase, which means there is a further decrease in the pH of the muscles, as well as some of the other things like ADP and potassium ions. Problems this might cause can be the actions of specific enzymes used for metabolism and muscle contractions, as well as inhibiting any calcium release which triggers muscular contractions. This all means the muscle's ability to create force and contract at a high intensity will decrease, which is a disadvantage for sporting players such as hurdlers, as their muscles won't contract as efficiently, so they're slower, meaning they may not win the race. Once exercise that has gone on for more than a few seconds, the body needs to regenerate ATP. The energy to do this is gained from our body's glucose and muscle glycogen reserves. The almost immediate activation of carbohydrate oxidation after the body starts exercising is because of the production of AMP, as this increases the intramuscular free calcium as well as the inorganic phosphates. Both these increase the speed of the phosphorylase reaction, since calcium is an activator of phosphorylate, and an inorganic phosphate is a substrate. The increase in the rate of glucose 6-phosphate, GP6, production via glycogenesis and higher glucose uptake allows for fuel to be accessed quickly. This allows for a sequence of 8 or more 8 other reactions that will turn G6P into pyruvate, which ultimately means the body has more energy. This reaction sequence is called glycolysis. Glycolysis uses 7 other reactions more than any other part. Glycolysis uses 7 other reactions more than any part of the ATP-PC system. The maximum rate at which ATP is regenerated is ever so slightly decreased, but glycolysis is still a very efficient way of regenerating ATP, especially when compared with the mitochondrial respiration. Glycolysis is separated into 2 stages. In stage 1, there are 6-hexophosphates, which is a phosphoric derivative of a hexose. A hexose is a simple sugar which has 6 carbon atoms in its molecules. This is also very costly to the body in terms of ATP. Phase 1 is the setup for ATP, in which ATP regeneration happens, so much it eclipses the ATP cost of phase 1. Phase 2 is where ATP regeneration happens in glycolysis. Every reaction in phase 2 is done twice for a given rate of substrate flux via phase 1. Substrate flux is the rate of turn